I really had many experiences where I really heard, like, where I heard some things that were very questionable. At first, in many instances, thought that these things were jokes, but in many cases, came to find out that some men really do not see women as human beings. And we use that word objectification. You know, that's a phrase that we've heard for a long time. Objectification of women is a problem. But like when something gets turned into just a phrase because we've heard it repeated so many times, it can lose some of its meaning. But really, we have to look at these things and like really feel into what that means. So, what does it mean to objectify another person? Well, turning a person into an object means you're dehumanizing them. So, understanding that at the root of this is dehumanization, and so really to kind of bring some more to add some more weight to this conversation, just to frame it a little bit differently. We're still talking about the same thing, but just sort of refreshing the awareness here. And then to take it a little bit further is understanding that if we are able to dehumanize someone else, that means that we have dehumanized ourselves. That means that we have absorbed some beliefs at some point that have essentially separated us from our own humanity in a different way. Nonetheless, it is dehumanization. So that's that's kind of, yeah, where I wanted to take the conversation. But yeah, just to quickly ask, like, have you witnessed that kind of thing as well? Like, has that been common for your experience?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, like you said, anytime there's been male dominated situations. I also worked in construction. And yeah, it's, they call it like what, like locker room talk, and it's, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
to look
Yes.
back on those memories, it was disgusting, right?
Mhm.
And I see the only, or like an antidote that I see sometimes, not an antidote, but like a realization that I see some men have is when they have a daughter, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh my God, like I don't want I don't want someone to treat my daughter as I treated women." And that's their aha moment to be like, "Oh my God, like women are people."
Yeah.
When it should have happened, way sooner, right, in their life. And so, I mean, I guess better late than never, but at the same time, we as men have to do better at just recognizing this stuff as early as possible, with the caveat that yes, society is inundating us with messaging against that fact. But